And the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceedings. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Down low, and stolen by Oden. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Beal, that's for two. That one wide left.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
A dagger. Beal pulls it in.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
No good from Bertens. On defense, the Wizards. Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreke Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. What we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide-open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin's the marching order. Pretty clear-cut.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
And so he hits both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Evans. He passes to Rivera. And it's Miles with the rebound.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
There's definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Thomas.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Rivera. The 15-footer, good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And here are the Wizards now. Bryant, defended by Simpson. Bryant's shot is off.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
it's stolen by Bryant. Here's Thomas. Finished off the break.
Now they finally connect with their fourth shot of the game.
On defense, the Wizards. Rivera, the pass to Simpson. Makes it off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And there's the pass to Bertens. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Beal. Evans gets a handout.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm. Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Feeds to Blair. Evans outside. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Miles dishes to Bryant. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Pass to Rivera. Passes it to Simpson. And it's blocked by Miles. And Beal kicks to Bryant. That gives them the lead.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, number 1. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Wizards with the lead. The dish to Miles. Rejected by Evans. They get it back.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And that one misses. That one is no good. And here we go. Number 1. That's good. 6 points for him.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Rejected by Blair. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage. Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The pass to Simpson. Defended by Beal. From 10 feet out. Shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Outside Thomas. Leads him in there. Shot misses. Nice D from Blair. Number 1. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Blair. Blair's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Another shot. Thomas passes to Beal. It's rebounded by Rivera.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Dishes it to Blair. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
For the Wizards, Iyenga's checked in, and it's Brown in for Bradley Beal. Washington trailing to the paint. Here's Wagner. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wagner at the line for one.
That free throw good from Wagner. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Rivera. Washington with the rebound. Iyenga dishes to Thomas. Good. Thomas got 6 points.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Puts it up from 12. That's good. He's got 10.
He's looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling it.
Wizards passing it around. Brown. Shot no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
From 17 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Deflects the pass. Unloads from 13. They grab their own miss. Number 1. No good with the layup. Here's Brown. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Wizards lead by 1.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
It's blocked. Outside Thomas. Puts the lead pass in front of him. No good from Bertens. Number 1. No luck. Now Washington takes it the other way. Right side Thomas. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Tough to finish it off. Beauty.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, gotta be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you gotta rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without foul.
Here comes Tyreek Evans. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes to Rivera. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the basket by Ianga. And it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Back to Evans. Into Greg Oden. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Thomas inside. Number 1. He's covered by Brown, and it's blocked. There's the pass to Wagner. He feeds it to Ianga. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
That free throw good for Ianga.
And you can see in this game how aggressive they've been. I mean, that's created a lot of opportunities at the line for them.
Evans against Brown. Stolen away. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards leading by 8. Ianga kicks to Thomas. Pass to Wagner. It's intercepted. Now Evans on the floor all by himself. Lays it in off the breakaway. Evans has got his first 2 points.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
That's good. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Rivera. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Wizards lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one's on Evans.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
On the free throw, no good. To the middle. Misses the layup. Wizards leading by 10. And here we go. Washington fast break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Wizards have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Wagner. 2 shots.
That's good from Wagner. Both free throws good from Wagner. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. There's the block. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Now that's going to finish the break. Throwdown with
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. That drops. He's got 12.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Passes it to Bertens. Wagner defended by Rivera. And that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 14.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Thomas with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Can't connect from short range.
Excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face as he took that shot.
Yeah, you could see the hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
Kicks it to Blair. Poked away. Just 5 to shoot. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Thomas. Here's Bertens. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 10 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots. Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Clark, it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
You know, the chances, Kevin, of that happening are extremely slim.
Now here's Oden. Washington with the rebound. Iyenga's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Wagner. 9 points in the game so far.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And the pass to Rivera. Number 1, defended by Bertens. Here's Oden. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Brown outside. From 7. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. A dagger. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Wizards have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Come on, you can hit this!
First one falls for him. And Brown drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Brown against Evans. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Here's Rivera. The shot from the low post is good. He has 6, and the Wizards with possession. They're on a 14-6 run.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
No, it doesn't matter much, though, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Here's Evans after the basket by Washington. Rivera the pass to Blair. It's Brown with the drive. Thomas, no good. Evans with it. He passes to Rivera. Five to shoot. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Thomas's shot is off.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
The shot's good from Rivera.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
Brown kicks to Thomas. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Thomas got 10 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Shot clock at 6. Number 1. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Rejected by Rivera. And they get it back. No good from Wagner.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Rivera the pass to Evans. Number 1. He's guarded by Thomas. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wizards leading by 18. Ienga the pass to Wagner. That is good. He's got 13.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Washington on D. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Pass to McCray. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
McCray passes to Mahinmi. Evans with some nice D. Fast break, here they come. Number 8 hammers it off the finish off the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Shot from the inbound. Goes up off the inbound. Cannot hit. Nice D from Simpson. It's stolen by Bryant. Great D that time from Greg Oden. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
Rivera, but he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Thomas. Pass to McCray. Second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Evans. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Wizards have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Now the pass to Rivera. Number 1, defended by Mahinmi. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Number 8, powered down with both hands.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here's Rivera. Blocked.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
It's rebounded by Simpson.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Number 1. And just miss after miss right now.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Number 1. And it's sent back by Bryant. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. McCray missed inside.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Pass to Blair. Here's Rivera. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. Clock at 6. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simpson over Thomas.
They really haven't been able to get on track this quarter. I mean, things have just been out of sync for him. And he bangs down the one hand.
2 fairly easy points right there for sure.
Yeah, he'll take those all day.
To stop the run. And no good trying to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Wizards out front, running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. A view of the Capitol, the Washington Monument, and beyond that, the Lincoln Memorial. Really an incredible game from Wagner.
Yeah, it's been sheer dominance in the post by him so far, just tearing them up when he gets inside.
And getting it to him is the only hard part. Once he has it, he's automatic.
The visitors with the ball. It's tipped. Stolen by Thomas. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Here's Rivera. And that one's good. 10 points for him. To the inside, Bryant, and the serious dunk to finish it off. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Here's Simpson. Rebound, Washington. Bryant drives in, and the shot is good.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Number one hits the jump hook. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all five guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Easy boys, come on!
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Bryant. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Teardrop shot. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. He has 6. Here's Washington. He passes to McCray. Makes the lead pass, and stolen by Oden. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He kicks to Blair. Shoots from the block. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
And the basket by Thomas.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Number one. Rejected by Mahinmi. One-on-one here. Back to Thomas. The feed to Mahinmi. And a missed layup.
finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Feeds it to Blair. Pass to Rivera. 4 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
McCray off with the layup.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Rivera defended by Mahimi. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rivera. Cannot hit. And the Wizards now going the other way. Inside. Deflected. And here comes the break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Number 1. He's guarded by Thomas. And here we go. Washington fast break. Can't throw it down with one hand. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
8 feet away. Rebounded by Simpson. Number 1. The dish now to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Bryant for 3. And that one's good. Bryant's got 12 points in the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Simpson, the pass to Rivera. Doubled by Mahimi. Dishes it to Blair. Number 1. It's rebounded by Mahimi.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And here's Bryant for 3. It's rebounded by Blair. Blair's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Simpson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Here's Mahimi. Can't get it to fall. Now Blair. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Number 1. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Is Smith. He's checked in for McCray. And here's Blair. Rivera, the pass to Simpson. The shot will not go. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
Tries again, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Here's Thomas, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Simpson. And so he's picked up his final foul. So he will sit for the rest of this game.
2 shots. Come on, you can hit these.
And he knocks down the first one.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And both free throws good for Thomas. The visitors with the ball. Rivera. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Rivera. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Number 8. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Number 1. Another shot. He lays it in. He's got 12.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And it's Bryant missing.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And Washington making a change here.
Wagner. Bertens.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
You have to like what we're seeing from Thomas.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
The pass to Rivera. And the rejection by Smith. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Here's Bertens. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Oden. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Still Wizards ball. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 3.
So it's Washington now. From the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 15.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found the weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
Here's Rivera. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here's Washington now. Outside Thomas. Swiped away. He feeds it to Oden. And he converts the layup. Oden's got 6 points. Now Beal. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Double team on Thomas. Gets it to go.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Thomas got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Oden passes to Rivera. And stolen by Thomas. Gives him the lead pass.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Number 1. And he banks in the layup. He's got 14.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got that bucket in no time at all.
I think he anticipated that the defense would be there, and that's why he leaned in like that.
There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Here's Rivera, rejected by Bertinas. A second chance effort. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Thomas. With 1 on the clock. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Wizards out front, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Beal with it, pass to Wagner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
At the line for 1.
The free throw off from Wagner. Here's Oden. Pass to Rivera. Got a piece of it. Thomas with the steal. Kicks it to Beal. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for Washington, Bradley Beal. At the line for 2.
Easy, guys. Come on.
First free throw is good.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
And both free throws good for Beal.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul them. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Here's Rivera. From down in the low post, it goes.
Rivera.
And Washington has possession. Smith kicks to Thomas. Pass to Beal. And close. Rejected by Blair. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
Here's Beal. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Blair, the screen. The pass to Rivera. Here's the floater. That's good.
Rivera.
Here's Washington. Pass to Bertens. first minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
That's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
Passes it to Rivera. He dishes it to Blair. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here is Blair. 3 on the clock. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Smith. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Oden. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And Smith, no good on that one. And the pass to Rivera. Number 1, rejected by Wagner. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
He kicks it to Blair. Pocket 6. Beal with the steal. Thomas dishes to Smith. And he can't jam it through. Number 1, defended by Bertinis. Rivera, the pass to Oden. No good. Some solid defense here from Wagner. And the Wizards with possession. Here's Thomas. Some solid defense right there from Rivera. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Number 1. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Now here's Oden. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And Beal kicks to Smith. Thomas, defended by Rivera. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And what a tremendous game for Thomas. He's got 16 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
Free throw good, Thomas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Thomas with the steal. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Rivera, he's guarded by Thomas. Knocks it loose. Pass to Wagner. The finish. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rip.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Ball stolen.
It's hard enough to win in this league regardless, but when you turn the ball over, it makes it so much more difficult.
Well, it puts you in a tough spot, Steve. I mean, you yield points off turnovers, and it fuels the opposition and takes away your chance to score. Already 8 points they've given up off turnovers this quarter.
Number 1, defended by Bertinas. Number 1, misses and the dry spell continues. Washington with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The offensive rebound, Smith. And it's in off the backboard. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
But they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
With the teardrop, rejected by Wagner. Smith outside. Some solid defense from Greg Oden. Doubled by Wagner. Oden passes to Rivera. Back to Oden. 6 to shoot. Rivera defended by Beal. No good from Rivera. It's tipped and stolen by Oden. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Picked off in midair. Number 1, defended by Bertinas. Second shot opportunity, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Number 1, the dive for the ball, and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Here's Washington. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Oden. Oden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Blair can't hit. So it's the Wizards now. Number 8. Good on the shot.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Back to Oden. Stripped it away. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Number 1. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. There's the feed to Blair. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Blair's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that floater takes such a nice touch.
Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Ienga. Feeds it to Smith. Left side, Bryant. And stolen by Oden. He passes it to Rivera. Knocked loose. Number 1. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Lets it go from 11. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Smith.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Rivera. And so it's Washington with it. Brown dishes to
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Bryant's gone 6 of 11 tonight. More makes than misses. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Shot is off. Nice D from Blair. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Here's Rivera. Number 8. Misses in close.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Passes it to Rivera. Gets it to go.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Number 8. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Number 1. Rebound, Washington. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ienga kicks to Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Bryant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
At the line for your Wizards, Bryant. 1 shot.
A free throw drops for Bryant. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A floater, and it's sent back by Bryant. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game,